Well, this is a pretty special one. This is Edward's first time away from home. Who knows what it's going to be like, but we have tagged along to Dad's little work getaway, and we have had the most epic upgrade. Beautiful room. We arrived today, we drove. He was a little dream in the car, and then we did some shopping at Westfield, which I didn't show. I picked up a dress, which I can show you, really lovely. And I'm just gonna enjoy this room tonight. I'm very much looking forward to it. I thought we were gonna have a tiny room, so this is gonna be like a luxury treat. We're staying at the Royal Lancaster, where we've been before. We actually came here for Ollie's 30th, so it's another like little special treat. But we've got a suite, so they've given us like one of the rooms that has like a corner view. So this is literally Hyde Park. Just here, you can see the little lake there. There's a cafe just down there, and we have breakfast just below and like watch all the doggies. It's very cute. But I am just so looking forward to having this whole area. Travel thing, rocket, if you know, you know. We've got all the baby stuff. They've left a little cake and stuff. We got a cot, but we've actually brought our own cot, so might have that. And then it goes all the way through here. Bathroom, mirrors of dreams, and look at this. Bath with a view of Hyde Park. I mean, I can't turn that down, can I? You can see the little dog he's walking. We're missing Otto because Otto can actually stay at this hotel, so yeah. I feel a little bit bad.
It's a very reasonable, like, premium as well. We definitely
okay, Otto, but it's a shame. Anyway, and then through here to the bedroom as well. Windows everywhere, which is just so light and pretty with mirrors. It's definitely not that like classic London, but it's a very fresh, easy. It's just lovely to see all the greenery, which you don't always get. I keep getting back to the lake. So anyway, we're gonna settle in, which basically means
the view's better from this room. You can see more into the park there.
Into the park, yeah.
Very bougie there.
Very bougie. I'm not sure we've actually ever stayed in a suite like this. We need to figure out where we're gonna put all the baby stuff now. We've got a travel cot to bring in. We're gonna do a little change station somewhere. We're gonna turn this beautiful room into a family room. I might eat that cupcake first though. And by the way, lower your expectations after this, because
you're not getting this every time.
Yeah, this certainly will be going downhill from here. Doesn't Daddy look dapper? Are you gonna wear a tux one day, sweetheart? Yeah? Maybe you might wear Daddy's wedding tux one day.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. I already did it wrong, Teddy. Mama already did it wrong, I think. Despite having a cot, I wasn't sure how I felt, so we did get the Bugaboo Stardust cot, which I've just put together. It was super simple, and I kind of prefer it because at home he obviously has this next to me, which I can see him in, and he's up a bit higher rather than that one, which is quite low at the moment. So I'm now going to drag this, hopefully somewhere in there. I need to figure out where I'm going to put it, because it's although we've got tons of space. Sorry, Ollie just got ready and he was in a bit of a rush, so he's left that there. But I'm wondering whether I move the chair so I can have the cot here for like when he's not sleeping in it, and then at night I can pull it across next to me. Still figuring out this new lifestyle, but because we drove, we just bought a lot of stuff with us. We actually bought his bouncy chair and the cot so that it would make it a little bit easier, especially because I'm on my own tonight as well. So Ollie's gone out for the evening. I'm gonna order room service, enjoy the view, try and just relax. I might try and have a bath with Teddy, though usually if I do that at home, I've got Ollie to help us get in and out, so maybe a shower, we'll see. I'll quickly show you the dress that I got. I might wear it, obviously not now, but I had some more money for my birthday, and embarrassingly it's another navy item. I seem to be adoring navy at the moment, but it would just look so casual but easy. It had the buttons that I need, really gorgeous little details here. Yeah, I might wear that if the weather agrees tomorrow. Oh no. Okay, this is maybe a bit heavier than I anticipated, and before you wonder, the lady who checked us into the room did say maybe move this chair and put the cot there. So I'm not just randomly moving furniture around the hotel. Well, I am, yes, I'm randomly moving furniture around the hotel, but she agreed to it. Although, well, it's quite a big armchair actually. Now that I'm trying to move it, I'm not sure this is going to fit through the doorways, but it got in here, right? So we'll just lose that one. That'll make it lighter. Yes. Doesn't fit through the second door. There's no way. We'll have to make it work in here. Nearly done, sweetheart. Just because I think you might be curious now how I made it work, this is just so much better. I moved that one down, use that chair for that one, and then I can pull this one across and I have space to walk past. Whew. Gosh, it's already 6:15. Now we can relax. Yeah. Shall we ring Gigi and see how Otto's doing? I am starving, so I'm gonna dig into this. It's actually already getting a little bit dark, which is quite nice. It's feeling quite cozy in here. Wow, well, I thought it might be hard coming away for the first night away, but what with the room upgrade, the room service, starting to think I might never leave. Not quite sure what time Ollie is going to be getting back tonight, so sleep might be a bit all over the place. We have breakfast included in the stay, which you guys know Ollie really loves, and to be honest I really enjoy in the morning. But then we were thinking of walking through Hyde Park and maybe moseying up to like Selfridges and stuff. It's only about 30 minutes, so that's not too bad. I really want to go to Cézanne tomorrow, which is like, they've opened one in Marylebone, about 5 minutes from Selfridges, so that'd be nice. Oh no! You don't want to do that tomorrow? I think he can sense that we're not home, so poor thing. He wants me to look at him, so I'll hurry this up. But then we might spend a little bit more time just enjoying this room as well. No pressure, to be honest, on the weekend. Just survive it with the baby was basically the aim. And let's be honest, it's not exactly survival when you're in a hotel like this and upgraded to a suite. Yeah, we can't get used to this, I'm afraid, Teddy. I was just thinking about how much life has changed since we were last here. So, I mean, last in the hotel, it was, I'm pretty sure it was 2021 actually, I think it was. And it was Ollie's 30th and we were wearing face masks everywhere, in the lifts, in the lobby. And I was just thinking about how strange that time was. Like, it almost doesn't feel like we lived it now, or it was like a little bit of a, well, I was gonna say dream, but definitely a bit more of a nightmare. And the last time we were in London generally was last August, and we were doing that, I filmed it, we were doing baby shopping for who is now Edward Teddy, and that seems very surreal and strange as well. We were just talking today, Ollie and I, about how lovely this time is at the moment with Teddy. He's just so happy and so easy to, like, I was gonna say like mobile, but he's obviously not mobile, but we can just carry him around, take him around with what we're doing all the time. I know that once he gets his interest and he starts walking, it'll be so different. So I'm really enjoying or lapping up this time that we have where he's not like a kind of difficult newborn. Honestly, I did find the newborn phase quite difficult. It was so full on and demanding, especially with breastfeeding. Whereas now it's just so easy. I'm so glad that kind of like food is on tap, and we don't need to think about that when we come and stay away. There's no like bottles or sterilising. And although we definitely haven't packed light for Teddy, it just, I don't know, today's gone quite smoothly, so we'll see. I feel like I'm being very smug right now. In the morning I'll probably be like, yeah, he woke every 2 hours. Which thankfully we're out of now too. He doesn't sleep through the night, but we're getting much better stints now. No, Ollie's just sent some photos. It looks very fancy. Won't show the people, but just look at that chandelier. Well, despite taking this camera around London, which it isn't that light, I didn't actually vlog after that last clip, which I really had hoped to do because it was Teddy's first trip and we just adore going back to London. And this feeling like the energy and vibrancy was really nice. It was like a little bit before like the London Marathon was going on, so there was just a little buzz in the city. which I miss a little bit where we're living here. But anyway, we had a really lovely time, so much so that I'm already looking at holidays thinking, yes, let's go away. It was like a little test to see if we could go away, and I really do want to try and go away this summer. But I am back to reality now, back in my cozy clothes at home, and today I am trying to get all of my ducks in a row because I've got some builders coming to quote again. So since we last had it done, we have had a few more builders who have done work locally from us, so we're getting another few to quote. They're quoting for something that we don't have drawings for at the moment, and I don't actually know, did I ever show you the drawings that we had done originally? I can't even remember. We had 2 drawings from the architect. He did one which was not an extension at all, and it was just knocking down at this back area. I will put up imagery here. And that was something that we had thought about for a little while. But if we were going to do work, we thought we would go a little bit further. And then that's why we had that design, which we talked about in the previous video, which was extending out to the side slightly and still being able to have the utility room accessed. Again, hopefully you'll be seeing that here. So I'm going to be giving them those drawings today because technically, I don't know where I'll be on screen, but technically where you can see like the toilet and utility room, hopefully that won't be changing that much. That is where they will be positioned still in the build or floor plan downstairs. It'll just be taking it right to the party wall and potentially out a little bit further. We're still not sure on that at the moment. Did I say our drawings are back with the architect, so he is now doing the full width design. And actually I don't think it will be long till we have those back, but as I said, it shouldn't really be anything that different to what we had before. So I'm just like rejigging my memory on everything to go through with the builders. I'm going to open those up on my laptop, and then today I also want to get the closest design into floor plan and see how I feel about the design and the space of the full width, because one thing that I think hardest with having a box extension is making it not look like a box. So I'm going to insert some pictures here, and what I mean by that is like having interior sections which kind of like separate the spaces within the box to make it not look like just 4 walls. So I really like the idea of the kind of like cozy seating area, which maybe is blocked off by like a partition wall or just some like cabinetry. I've been like pinning a lot of those at the moment. I always like the idea of, if we did have a snug area, having the like fireplace and the bookcases by the side. So I want to put that into floor plan. I'll show you in a bit where I get to with that. But yes, I'm just waiting for the builders, and then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. That was relatively straightforward. They both seem nice. I think we could go for both of them. We have no idea again what the price is going to be, and that's what I'm going to be waiting for. So I need to get over to them what I can so that they can quote. We are still in the realm of just having first fix done, so a watertight shell at the back here. That's what we're getting quoted for, so none of the fixtures and fittings, which I think is so hard for a builder to quote for anyway, because they have no idea. Like kitchens range hugely. I mean, to be honest, they're just flooring and paint and everything. Anyway, at least so that we can get a bit of a cost back from them. Oh, that's heavy. I'm still very much underestimating what I can do in the day with the builders coming, getting some washing done, and 2 trips out the house. I think I was trying to achieve a little bit too much, but we're back to that today. This is my new friend. Very excited to welcome this one into the home. I'm hoping that she's going to help me with the extension and some of my designing. We do just need a printer in the house anyway, because I have to message Ollie at work all the time saying, can you print this label for return? That's mostly what I print, to be honest. But every now and then you do just need a printer. So I want to get the floor plans printed out on this so that I can just like visually see them, as well as some pictures, so I can properly get a mood board going, and I can then kind of like present it to Ollie, and we can just make that decision. Yes, we're going for those types of windows. Yes, we want that type of kitchen. This is what I'm hoping anyway. But honestly, I'm terrible with technology, so if I can even just get this up and running today, that's a big achievement. I actually asked Ollie if he would pick me a printer, and I've just opened this and like, I'm sorry, but what is this? This seems very complicated. Like, where's the cute little cartridges that you just push into a printer? Also, it's already flashing error, so I'm doing really well. I may have fallen at the most basic hurdle of a printer. I don't think I have any paper. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's none in there. These were an essential part of the trip. I'm hoping this is going to work to give me a really good idea of the layout. I've done a little bit of cheating really, I suppose. I have adapted the design that he originally had until the architect gets back with the new layout. And in the meantime, I really want to know where everything is going to go. And he also had all of the little bits in it too. So for example, sofa. So this is like a 4-seater sofa, which I've printed out, and I'm going to cut all of those out. And then I can stick them or like position them, gonna have to get some retack or something, and come up with lots of different layouts to just see very generally what the space might look like. Obviously not all 4-seater sofas are gonna be exactly this size, but it gives some kind of general idea. Honestly, when I saw this plan and I put it together, I said to Ollie, oh, let's not get our hopes up too much, because this is a lot of square footage, and I have a horrible feeling that the quotes from the builders are going to come out very expensive now. We were feeling quite optimistic that they might be more reasonable than the other one, but this in comparison to the last one that we're looking at is quite a bit more. So within our price range. Nothing is ever within our price range, but anyway, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun now. Feel like I'm back in primary school and do some cutting and sticking. I am 2 designs down and my little buddy has come to join me. Cutting out little bits of paper isn't the easiest. This one's kind of like a very basic, I'd say, side return design. So you've got like the galley kitchen idea where you walk through either side, dining table in the middle, and then this is like my perfect kind of snug situation at the end, like what we currently have. I'll insert a picture of what I'd love that area to look like. So this has got my perfect snug, but I feel like it's a real compromise on the dining area. I don't love just like a dining table floating in the middle personally. This one is on the side of bigger isn't always better, and actually this design could come in quite a lot. So you have the lovely, imagine the bench seating around here. Again, I'll insert some pictures with quite a big dining table. Like you could easily sit 10, 12 people around that dining table. Then you have quite a little snug area to the side, and then the same kind of galley kitchen here. This was going to be my idea for number 3, which you see often again, where you have the dining table as you come in, and then kind of the kitchen here. I don't know if I love this, but you need some more kitchen space. Obviously you can still have the big larder or fridge freezer here. And then you could do whatever you wanted with the snug area. I think actually though, having just done this one, this is my least favorite option. I just feel like this bit here where you keep walking in, having the dining chairs there, especially when you're hosting, would just be a bit of a pain, especially with people wanting to access like maybe the utility room and the toilet. If the seats are out here and they're also like somebody's trying to sit here, and yeah, I just think that that might be a bit of a choke point. So I reckon one of these would work better. My cutie pie listening to me here. I did also wonder with this one, where it had the snug that I really liked, if I could somehow still add the dining that I wanted over here. So have the kind of bench seating along the side like this. So this was the bench and then you had the seating like that, which I still think works, but then you just get left with this random space here, which might be quite nice. I guess the kids will want to swing Otto around in that area. And also in these areas which I've left blank, I would have bookcases or drinks cabinets, that kind of thing. In the moment, I'm just trying to get the general layout for the big items. Let me know if you have any ideas. At the moment, we know that probably the width of the extension will be about 6 meters. And then we have the potential of having about 14 in the whole run, but that does include the utility. So I'll put it back on screen there. I think that's about it, or I'll put on screen the figures that we have. I do wonder whether we need that space, and to be honest, we might have to cut down on the space anyway, as I said earlier about the price. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and I will see you guys all next week.